Hey, I wanted to come in really quickly and show you this cool camera. So if you are just beginning and starting out in photography, but you don't want to go out and shell out like thousands of dollars on a brand new camera, which I completely understand because they aren't very cheap, right? Start with something that is simple as a point and shoot. And I'll show you this one, which I have. This, even if you've got a kid or a child that actually has an interest in photography, but you don't want to shell out that money, understand that. The point and shoots are actually really, really good for that. This particular one, so this one is a Kodak PIXPRO, right? Really cute little thing. You see, like, so that's the front of it. It has the flash, and that's the top of it, and then that's the back of it. Right. The good thing about this is, one, look at the color, yellow. So if they're in your bag, easy to spot. Two, it has a shockproof shell around it. So if it's accidentally dropped, it should not do too much damage to the camera. The third thing is that it's actually waterproof. I have tested it. I've gone and put it in both creek water and in chlorinated water, and the photos are actually really good on it. And the third thing is that it's small. Like, look at this. It fits into my hand, right? So it's not big like something more like, the bigger cameras that we have here. Yeah. So then, um, listen as I turn it on, and you'll hear it. Right. So it lets you know that it's actually turned on. And the good thing is it actually has some really great modes in it. So you have scene mode. Yep. You have underwater mode. So when you're using the camera underwater, you have Wi-Fi mode, auto mode, just simple point and shoot, great for little kids. You can give them this camera and tell them to go and take photos, and it'll do all the work for you. Program mode, manual mode, so you can switch it into manual mode and you can take full control over this camera. You have movie mode as well, if you wanted to take little short clips. And then it's back to scene mode. And then if you, in the content itself, so it has a portrait mode, it has a landscape mode, a sports mode, a beach mode, sunset mode, fireworks mode, right? Night landscape mode, really, really good. Snow mode, where I am, we don't obviously have snow, but in some parts of Australia there is snow. Children mode, right? So it has a panorama mode as well. Glass mode, so when you're looking through glass and you don't want that ugly other side of the reflection that comes through, it clears that up. Anti-shake as well. Panning mode, and night portrait. Okay. The reasons why, like I said, that I do love this one, it's very compact, it's very simple to use, it's actually quite light, and for actually trying to get to train your eye in photography, something like this is actually ideal before going into the more, the more bigger brands like your Nikons and your Canons and your Fujis and ones like that do cost quite, quite a few $1,000s, and then you've got the lenses or the glasses to buy as well. Whereas this will keep you interested in the photography. It'll enable you to really start, like I said, start honing your photography eye as well. Getting to understand composition and lighting is also a good way to start. And not only that, like this, I brought this. I'm not sponsored in this video in any shape or form, but I bought this. So I think it's around about, and when I bought it, it was $350. Quite good. Makes a beautiful little gift as well. Beautiful gift for anybody that does have an interest in photography, but not having to shell out the thousands for it. And it is actually quite a really good little camera. So when you have it, you have to lock where the memory card is for for water and whatnot. It uses a little micro SD card in it, and then it has the lithium battery, right, to charge it, and that takes, I think it's about an hour to charge it. All in all, it is a really good little camera. I love it. When I've given it, like I said, I've taken this camera out onto the Australian rugged bush, and I've given it to my grandchildren to use. They love it. It's simple, it's compact. The photos on it are actually not too bad. I'm not sure of the megapixel in it. I know it actually doesn't have it on here, but yeah, but the photo quality is actually not too bad. So to go and print, from your local photo store, and it is, pardon me, it's up to 15 meters or 50 feet of waterproof. Okay, apologies for that. I just had a bit of a coughing fit. I'm currently getting over the flu, so if my voice does sound a bit raspy, that's why. But as I was saying, this is actually a really good camera to start with. For, like I said, if you've got one of your kids are interested in photography and you don't want to shell it out, you wanted to actually get into photography, but again, the cost wise of actually getting a full frame camera is quite expensive. This is a good way to really start your photography journey. If I'm traveling, when I go traveling, sometimes I will take this over my full frame. One, because of the weight and the size of it, and two, if it's not client work, then I will use and carry this one with me. So go and check it out. Have a look at it. Like I said, it is the Kodak PIXPRO camera. Very cute, and quite worth it for a beginner photographer. Yeah.